head coach Krista Kilburn-Stilveski, as well as junior forward Ashanae Durant and senior guard Crystal Luciano. Coach, if you want to start us with a statement, and then we'll open to questions.
Just proud of the group's effort today on the defensive end. Kudos to Towson. They've actually won their first round game in the last two conference tournaments here, so we knew what we were up against, but I was just proud of our fight and our energy today.
Questions for coach and student athletes?
Crystal, you picked up those 2 fouls very early on and no fouls the rest of the game. Did you change anything defensively to kind of keep yourself on the floor a little bit longer?
I guess I was being kind of too aggressive in the beginning. That's why I picked up the 2 fouls in the beginning. I was just being more smarter on the court instead of like digging, just keeping them straight up.
Coach, did you like the quick ball movement? I saw it was something you guys were working on in practice. Is that something you've tried to implement quite often now?
Yeah, I mean, we had such good momentum, and our defense was creating our offense, obviously, and that was in their energy. Sid getting that first rebound to me kind of like put a tap on what today was going to be like, and something as small as that. But I just knew if we have that type of effort and that type of energy, it's going to translate. And then so that was a comment to Chris. It was like we have to move, we have to cut. It doesn't have to be that first option that we're looking at. If we could get ball movement, get them, and then attacking. She attacked today. I mean, we've had that every time we had played them, but she really was seeing it today and was able to create for herself and others.
Chris, I mean, what can you say about Crystal's performance today? Very, very close to another triple-double for you guys.
Yeah, I mean, her heady play. I was talking to her the whole first half. Run it. She was running it. And when you're moving and going and you're attacking against a team who played very physical against her last time, so I think she knew that, and she needed to set that tone that you can body up or try to be physical. I can still, play through this, and I think that's what she proved today, that toughness. This one too, because they were trying to body her up, and we really proved a lot of toughness today, and that probably makes me real excited because we know how tough it's going to be moving forward.
Yeah, Ashanae, can you talk about the toughness? 3 players, 6'4" on that team, and you had to go. You were a little undersized against them. How was the rebounding battle today?
I feel like we did better than the previous games. Coming to this game, we knew they had size in their post presence. We just try to prevent the ball from coming in, prevent them from getting overs, because that's where most of their offense comes from.
Coach, could you talk a little bit about your bench play too? Which is good minutes off the bench.
Yeah, how about that? So Anna gave us great minutes. Yesterday in shoot around, I said, hey, remember you played like a rock star when you played them the first time, and she's like, yeah, and it always feels good when you play well against a team. You remember that as a player. It really kind of gives you that extra. And I thought Marianne did well, and she needed to prove that today. They played tough on her, and she handled it beyond today. And I'm hard on her. Get that rebound, get after it. Don't be tentative. And she's playing like obviously now almost a sophomore, right? So both of those guys weren't playing like freshmen today. So. That's what we need. We're going to need that a little bit more as well as we move forward because we're trying to find some opportunities for these guys, and they've got to step up.
For both Crystal and Ashanae, I mean, one of the things we saw at the men's tournament was the teams that played in these first-round games came out a lot fresher and a lot crisper in the quarterfinals the next day. I mean, is it advantageous for you guys to at least get some those early jitters out and in preparation for playing Elon tomorrow? Ashanae, do you want to start?
Sure. I think our coaches they prepare us for our games, and I think also playing today, we got our legs moving, so definitely help playing a first round game. We might seem like we will be tired, but no, I feel like we're just where we want to be.
I agree with that. We always have a statement. It's not bad at all to be the underdog at all. I feel like it's a really good position to be in because people are not expecting so much from you. People are just expecting the same thing that you did in the regular season. So I think it's a really good position to be on, to be honest.
Because obviously you guys get the regular season champions tomorrow. What's going to be some of the keys for you guys to be able to pull off that upset tomorrow?
We played them well at home. Obviously, we know that their level of intensity is going to be different, but so is ours. We know what they bring, what they do, and they're very balanced because they have an inside-out game. So, they utilize their post. If you saw the stat today, Towson's post didn't score. That was an interesting stat line. So, I think we have collectively gotten better at how our defensive schemes are and trying to cover. So we'll be ready. I mean, they're a good team, but I think it did help. I said at home, it was at their place we played them the best. At home, we had a really rough first half, but then we played better than the second. So we'll be ready, not giving up too many cards, but we have some things, and we'll be ready to go against them tomorrow. And it's a neutral floor, So that's always a fun experience. So, and then like what Crystal said, we don't have anything to lose, so let's just go have fun and play our hearts out.
Towson cut it to 8. I think it was midway through the third quarter. It seemed like you guys went on this giant 17-3 run and really kind of took control again. What did you guys do so well during that run to regain some of that control?
Yeah, there was a little bit of a dry spell there. So Crystal had a great breakaway. They hit a 3. Then they made a layup, right? And she was trying to manage the floor after that. We were trying to still push and be the aggressor, but I thought that was heady by her. She didn't get the split, and then the kid hit a 3. Then she tried to control the offense the next time down. But a couple breaks after that, so they scored a few. Then we got a timeout, and then Liv hit a 3. So I think we scored one right before she hit that 3, but that was almost like a little bit of a dagger there that helped. So we just found ways to answer, and it didn't have to always be Nay answering or Crystal. Nay found Marianne Callan, and everybody was over playing on her. So like I said, Marianne had a great game today, and so that's what starts to help when they start to isolate. Crystal scored 2 quick layups off of a pick and roll situation there, and then we just opened the floor up after that. So we were being aggressive and not backing into the win. I think that was your biggest thing on the timeouts. Like, we're going to win this game. We're not backing into it. So that's where we are.
How's Sydney's ankle? I mean, that happened right in front of you. She's celebrating all of a sudden, and steps on the referee there.
Yeah, she'll be ready. That's one person. Nobody can hold that kid back. So we'll just see where she is, enjoy the night, and get her some not 24 hours, right? So however many hours we have left to play again, treatment. So she'll be ready.
All right, thanks, ladies.
Thank you guys.